For my personal project this year, I've decided to create healthy alternative recipes for people who suffer from insulin resistance.
For my product, I coded the game on my laptop, and I really enjoyed this project, and I hope to do something like it again in the future. I created 4 paintings that raise awareness about nature preservation, using surrealism and escapism.
Throughout this personal project, my learning goal was to create an app about to support tourism in Jordan.
My product was a website that I had created to educate users on the basics and the basic rules and concepts of music.
And in this personal project, I chose the learning goal of learning the essential techniques to shoot a basketball and the physics behind it.
And my aim for this project is to conduct a Windows website that talks about the vaccines that are required for children from the ages of 0 to 6.
My aim for this year was to enhance my sales and marketing skills to creating an online business that sells t-shirts where the designs will be developed on Canva.
Throughout this personal project, my goal was to create a financial tool which helped people reduce their debt. I achieved this by creating a website.
My personal project this year, I made a video for refugees to teach them simple basketball skills, for them to learn and to love the sport like I did.
My learning goal was about creating a brochure that would help the younger generation learn more about robotics in hopes that later on it will turn into an engineering or STEM degree.
My learning goal was to design and create my own dress. Throughout this process, I have used many ATL skills such as research skills, open-mindedness, and communication skills in order to achieve the best product possible.
My learning goal was to understand and apply the process of creating a musical instrument out of recycled materials.
And during this project, I learned the basics of HTML to create a website that provides road assistance for people in a more efficient and cost-effective way.
My product is making a calming song, and I use my ATL skills, which is research and creativity.
Throughout my personal project, I decided to create an electric guitar due to my past experiences with music.
Personal project was an ideal way for learning new skills and gaining experiences. In addition, developing my research skills.
And I created a documentary about the importance of men's mental health in the Arab world, with a goal in heart to destigmatize men's mental health.
The whole purpose of my product was to help motivate athletes to improve in the sport they like, as well as people who play basketball.
For my personal project, I decided to make a guidebook about vertical jump and how to increase it, using different training schedules and diet plans.
My learning goal is to gain proficiency in coding throughout the creation of a website. Throughout this personal project, I learned a lot of skills.
For my personal project, I wanted to focus mainly on body positivity, so I decided to create a photo book which models with different body sizes.
Inspired by cherished memories, I chose to learn and play the song Yamo by Dureid Mohammed al-Laham on the guitar. This song holds a special place in my family's heart, as it was a melody that brought togetherness and joy, with my mom playing it on the guitar and my family singing along.
Through this personal project is to create a cookbook that offers a variety of gluten-free alternatives, while what inspired me to create this cookbook was my brother who struggles through this allergy.
Personal project, I aim to expand my knowledge on fitness and nutrition, on factors to increase muscle mass in the body, as well as lowering fat percentages.
For my personal project, I have decided to create 3 different artworks, one holding sadness, happiness, and anger.
During this journey, I was inspired by my mother to master the art of creating masks. My aim during this journey is to create an art gallery with numerous art masks made out of eco-friendly and sustainable materials.
I did a healthy, 100% natural, toxic-free natural soap and cream to help people who have seasonal allergies, asthma, dryness, and eczema.
I was to learn Python code and employ it in creating an app. My app is dedicated to connecting solo travelers from all around the world to make their journeys more enjoyable and memorable.
And the learning goal that I have chosen is to learn about photography. I wanted to learn about the different skills and techniques of using a camera and the small changes I can make through editing to improve the quality of my work.
My learning goal was to explore how technology has affected different societies while also creating a short film.
My learning goal was to learn how to apply different photography skills such as lighting, composition, photo editing and other techniques in order to convey a concept through an image.
Throughout my personal project, I had 2 different learning goals. First, which was to create candles,
representing different countries by holding the colors of different countries, and next to them a small booklet holding interesting and unknown yet educational facts about the different countries.
So I decided to merge both of them together into creating my learning goal, which is to expand my knowledge about history, World War II specifically, and to enhance my drawing skills.
These were used in order to achieve my learning goal, being to create a documentary about the effects of technology in education. As in our modern age, the effect is truly boundless and will greatly improve in the years to come.
I decided to combine both my love for art and psychology to create canvases that help children ages 6 to 10 express their emotions so they have that skill set until they're older.
Seeing one of my friends suffer from talking about their feelings has inspired me to write a book about how deeply ingrained society expectations and judgments are. I blame the society for the idea that men are incapable about expressing their feelings and discussing them.
My personal project for this year is basically an educational film about the chemistry behind diamonds, and I basically took an internship to get to my goal of learning about the chemistry behind diamonds.
I chose the learning goal of how to animate on Adobe software. This learning goal is personal to me because as I was growing up, I've always loved watching TV series and animated films and cartoons. However, I was still unfamiliar with the skill behind this.
My learning goal for this personal project is to extend my knowledge on creating my own skincare product. The product I chose is a 90% organic moisturizer created from different ingredients that treat dry skin.
I created an eco-friendly makeup bag to help raise awareness about the problem of taking daily choices that harm the environment.
And my learning goal is learning how to create a book about dining etiquette and table decor. My product is a book, and the title of this book is Banquet Odyssey, a layer of dining etiquette and decor.
The title of my personal project is Dream Thread Amigos, while my learning goal was to learn crochet skills so I can use them and develop them into crochet companions that can help people dealing with insomnia.
For my personal project, I created an art piece about the perception of beauty. My learning goal for this project is to raise awareness among people and inspire young girls to be more confident and not to let society define them.
And for my personal project, I chose to extend my knowledge about filmmaking and explore the topic of gun violence on a personal level, where my product will be a short film about gun violence, which is based on a personal experience.
And throughout my personal project journey, my aim was to star and produce a short film revolving around the complexities of self-identity, titled Shattered Mirrors, Unmasked Identities.
And my product is creating an Iraqi cookbook based on Iraqi foods. The reason why I'm doing this product is to help people that are reaching their adolescence age to know how to make foods and to taste the best foods from other cultures.
And my learning goal for my personal project experience is to learn the architecture behind designing a fully green and sustainable home. My product is a 3D model representation of this sustainable home, which reflects my entire learning journey.
My product was 2 glass vases that I've recycled, and I've used several colors and shapes to shed light on the importance of the Palestinian culture and heritage.
And my personal project is going to be a toroidal turbine, which is titled Harnessing the Wind. The toroidal turbine is a complete redesign to the generic wind turbine and is meant to aid and find different and more efficient ways of energy production.
My product was to create a YouTube channel in which I created recipes to share with my peers that include recipes to help build muscle or lose fat.
My learning goal was to learn how to take photos and Photoshop them, and I also aimed to tackle the issue of mental illness through these photos. I used different ATL skills as well as IB learner profiles to achieve my learning goal.
My learning goal for this personal project was to learn a new type of art, which is creating pottery vases. I have achieved this learning goal by creating 3 diverse pottery vases. Each represent a different culture: Palestinian, Jordanian, and Egyptian.
I decided to embark on a journey of learning how to write a book about divorce, as I was faced with the issues of divorce since a young age.
Personal project goal is to create a website about recycling. I chose this product because through many experiences I found out that the pollution rate has increased in many countries.
Through this personal project, my learning goal was to learn about the psychology of colors and space in interior design, in which I created a 3D model that showed my understanding.
This personal project, I embarked on a creative odyssey of creating a fascinating blender bike.
and I decided to embark on a journey to create a documentary about cancer patients and the difficulties they go through.
This year's personal project goal was to help create an efficient earthquake detector to reduce injuries and potentially save lives.
My personal project was creating a financial literacy workshop focused on teens, and in addition to that, creating a newsletter that is focused on teens within Jordan and within Mashrek International School.
My learning goal for this personal project was how to create a mini fashion collection around sustainability and Palestinian embroidery.
And my learning goal for this personal project is learning how to create a documentary film and sculpture collage by learning about the elements of creating a proper documentary and how to write a proper script.
My personal project is teaching students how to save money and manage expenses through a website. My learning goal was learning how to code a website and teach others about money.
My personal project was to learn how to direct and produce an organ donation documentary and its state in Jordan, in which I enhanced my media literacy skills, my self-management skills, and my research skills.
It revolves around green architecture and circular economy. Therefore, I created a building that revolves around green architecture with biophilic design.
As a product, I built a blog website where I address skincare issues, and I also partnered up with a pharmaceutical company named Dermapella, where I reformulated their products in order to help people and address their skincare.
My learning goal was to be able to teach babies how to swim. Through that, I gained and enhanced many ATL skills, such as creative thinking and reflective skills.
I created paintings and a pottery piece to represent the issues of mental health. My learning goal was to learn how to create a pottery piece.
Through this process of creating my personal project, I acquired learning skills about psychology for mental health and mental health for athletes.
My learning goal for this project was to research about nutrition and its effect on athletes.
My learning goal for this personal project is to understand why art has changed over time and to learn the different techniques that were used in history.
وفي المشروع الشخصي قررت أن أتعلم التطريز وقمت بإنتاج منسوجات من قطع الملابس المختلفة لتبقى الأجيال الجديدة مندمجة مع التراث والثقافة العربية.
My learning goal is to create and compose music that conveys emotions and tells a story.
My product is to create a website. The name of the product is Save My Family, and it aids to help families connect with each other no matter where they are.
My learning goal was to learn about carbon dioxide emissions and deforestation, and through the knowledge I gained, I created the energy source, which is olive husk logs, and it's biodegradable and environmentally friendly.
My product is a book in Spanish about the Palestinian and Israeli conflict, and my learning goal was to learn how to write a book in order to raise awareness and knowledge about this topic.
My learning goal is to learn how to create a website and learn more about the safety and health of cats. The ATL skills I have developed in the personal project include research skills and communication skills.
My learning goal is to design a bicycle that's safe to use yet aesthetically pleasing. The ATL skills that I will use for this project will be reflective and risk taker.
Product is to digital and interior design a room. My learning goal is to learn how to use softwares to design and create this room. I will be applying communication and thinking skills.
فهدفي لهذا المشروع أني أتعلم لغات البرمجة CSS و HTML من خلال استخدام مهارات البحث والتواصل لأتمكن من بناء ويب سايت يحتوي على فتنس ودايت بلانز.
تعلمي لهذا المشروع هو أن أتمكن من إنتاج سلسلة فيديوهات قصيرة تساعد الشباب الصاعد على التطوير من ذاتها وتقوية شخصياتها من خلال الرياضة.
I created a healthy eating menu which includes healthy sandwiches, snacks and more. During this, I explored different types of combos and recipes.
My product for this personal project was a miniature car controlled by voice commands. And for this, I used my learning goal, which was to learn Arduino UI coding language in order to code both the software for the car to work.
My product is a website that will be spreading awareness about climate change and global warming in Antarctica.
My product throughout this entire journey was making a game that can help children with learning disabilities improve their knowledge and manage to have more confidence.
Through my personal project, I aim to learn more about nicotine addiction and understand the biological, social and environmental causes and consequences on adolescents and young teenagers.
My learning goal was to create a product to help my fellow students in my school and anyone outside of my school
to learn more about psychology and how to win debates.
My product is a digital poster raising awareness about phone addiction, and in my personal project journey I learned social skills and research skills.
My product is a motivational basketball mini movie. My ATL skills are communication skills, research skills, and self-management skills.
My learning goal is to create foam mattresses and learn about their chemistry and how they can provide comfort and pain relief during sleep.
وقد تعلمت في آخر فترة لغة البرمجة. قمت بإنتاج تطبيق كرة السلة ويتضمن مهارات السلة.
I'm going to be talking about events that took place in World War II, which are the Battle of France and evacuation of Dunkirk.
My learning goal was to create a picture book that highlights the different traditional clothes in different countries. Throughout my process, I used many ATL skills such as critical thinking skills and communication skills.
Through my personal project, I decided to create a social media platform from scratch using Python, HTML, and CSS. I decided to advance my coding skills as these are quintessential skills that are necessary in our modern world.
I wanted to learn how to compose my own piece of music on the piano. For that, I had to learn specific skills and to master those skills to come up with a product that conveyed the feeling of hope.
The creation for my personal project was to create a water well filtration system.
And as for my learning goal, I've dedicated my personal project to be about creating a video/documentary to shed light about the underprivileged children that live in refugee camps.
I decided that I wanted to learn how to code and manage a mobile application on Kotlin and Java through the use of Android Studio. Now, I'm done with the product, but the product itself is not perfect. But for me, it is a step to the future of my coding.
For my personal projects, I chose to do it about a topic that I actually struggled and went through throughout my years in the MYP. I chose to do a talk show about the student experience in the MYP, specifically about their stress and anxiety.
My personal project focuses on creating a handbook for beginners wanting to learn sign language. Now this is important because it reduces the stigma between hearing and deaf people.